Meditation changed my life, and I've talked about this topic many times, but if you want to change your life, if you want more gratitude, more happiness, more peace, then you need to meditate more consistently. In fact, I might even say that probably the reason you feel a lot of negative emotions is because you don't meditate. Because here's the thing about meditation is I'm not saying it's going to fix things. I'm not saying it's going to remove your negative emotions necessarily. I'm not saying meditation is this easy thing that's going to just fix everything. No. What I am saying is meditation is a way for you to process your emotions. And this is something no one has ever really told me. I had to go through it for me to really see what I'm talking about. So let me tell you this funny story. I have always been the guy that doesn't really cry. I'm not a big crier. It hasn't been in my history to do so. In fact, it's funny I said history because I remember one time I cried was with my history teacher. She was this old lady, but she was just super cool, and it was back in high school. And I remember that we had these really deep talks, and one day I just cried a little bit. It's really interesting, but it felt so good. And if you're a man and you don't cry too often, I'm telling you, it feels great. Like you want to cry. This concept of not wanting to cry is stupid. Crying is actually pretty good. But anyways, let me get to what I'm saying, which is I haven't been a big crier my whole life, but ever since I got really consistent with meditation, I started to cry, which is kind of crazy. It's a weird side effect, right? But dude, I'm telling you that I feel like what happens when you sit down and just breathe and just stop stimulating yourself, what happens is your mind and your body begins to process things. See, back in the day, people would do this naturally because you didn't have your phone. So whenever you wait for the bus stop, or whenever you would wait for your food, or whenever you'd be on a walk, you wouldn't have anything to do but process emotions, process thoughts. Nowadays, you don't have enough time to do that. Life is so stimulating. So really, when you give yourself some time every single day, and all you need is 2 times a day, 20 minutes a day. That is what I recommend to start to see real results. If you can do that, let's start off with 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes, and then 15, and then 20. And then you can go higher if you would like, but you're gonna see massive, massive changes in your emotional state. Because what happens is you might be angry, but the moment you sit down for 20 minutes, I can guarantee you that anger, it kind of goes away. You process it. That's just what happened to me right now. I was angry over something very small. I wasn't pissed off, but I was definitely not feeling super happy about something. I sat down, I breathed, and what happens is eventually you notice your brain is just like you just stop caring about certain things. You just stop caring so much about your identification with your thoughts. So meditate more. It's going to get you to process your emotions, and it's going to get you to live a more happy, peaceful life. And if you want a coach, not just for meditation, but for self-development, for dating, for overall just being a better person and being the best version of yourself that you can be, link in my description to work with me personally. We'll talk soon, guys. Peace.